Do you need to run an online auction? Have you been tasked with finding the perfect online auction solution? And are you feeling a little bit overwhelmed on where to even begin? Well, don't worry, because it's actually a lot easier than you think. Setting up and launching an online auction doesn't have to be difficult, and in fact it's really easy, and in the next few minutes I'm going to show you just how easy it is using Charity Auctions Today. I'm going to show you why Charity Auctions Today is the best platform. We're going to go through and I'm going to show you how an online auction works with our platform. We're going to identify many of the features we offer, and then at the end of the video we're going to come back and I'm going to show you our pricing and show you how you can get started with no credit card, no upfront cash, and how you can run your auction for free. If you're running a live event or a gala and you need mobile bidding, bid sheets, or attendee check-in, this video will not show you those features. We have a whole suite of live event features, but this video we're only going to focus on online auctions to keep it short and sweet. Now, Charity Auctions Today started back in 2007 as one of the first online charity auction platforms. Our main goal has always been to cut through all of the contracts, the large fees, and the sales process most auction platforms require you to go through. We wanted to make it easy for people with one item or hundreds of items to be able to launch their auction quickly. And since then, with that business model, we have helped over 4,500 of the world's top businesses, nonprofits, and schools run their auctions online. Now, in the next part of this video, we're actually going to go through step by step and set up our first online auction. So if you want to follow along with us, go ahead and complete that 5-minute auction setup form. Once you're done filling out that form, it's going to land you right into the auction setup wizard, and you'll be able to follow along with this video, and by the time this video is done, your auction will be created and ready to add items. And don't worry, there's no credit card required, and you will not be charged anything to go through this process. We really want you to set up a demo and test everything out before you commit to using Charity Auctions Today. And we really want you to run a full test with your auction committee. Get their feedback on whether Charity Auctions Today is the right platform for your organization. So go ahead and just take 2 minutes and fill out that 5-minute auction setup box, and you're going to land right into the auction setup wizard. And I'm going to pick this video right back up there, and we're going to go through the auction setup wizard and into the auction dashboard, and I'm going to show you around our platform. Once you fill out the 5-minute auction setup form and confirm your email address, you land right into the auction setup wizard. The auction setup wizard comprises of 3 pages of settings, and we're going to go through each page and each feature one at a time here. On the first page, we're going to capture the basic information for your auction. This is where you're going to choose an auction name. We're going to create the auction URL. You can choose your time zone, and then we're going to set some time blocks. Setting time blocks allows you to have groups of items that can start and end at different times. If you only have one start and one end time, you only need one time block. But some organizations like to have different groups of items start and end at different times. So we accomplish this by creating different time blocks to have staggered start and end times. The item status allows you to either hide or display your items before your scheduled start time. We recommend you leave this yes so that you can preview your items as you're building out your auction. The privacy setting, we have 2 setting types. We have private and public. A private setting is only the people that receive your auction link will be able to find and bid on your auction items. If you choose the public option, that's going to have us also list your auction on our Browse Auctions page. That opens it to our bidder community and also people visiting our website. The last setting is the currency. So this is where you're going to choose your country's currency. And once you have these settings set, just go ahead and hit Next Step. Page 2 of the Auction Setup Wizard is configuring your auction settings. With the listing type, you can choose between online auction and view only. If you're running just a straight online auction, this is the auction listing type that you're going to want to keep selected. If you're running more of a live auction, or you have some items that might be available with an auctioneer, or you don't want to have the bidding activated but maybe have people be able to preview those items, that's when you would choose the listing type of view only. For bid options, we have two bid options you can choose from. We have straight bid and auto bid. Straight bid just means whatever bid amount that bidder puts in, that's going to be the new high bid, and the bid increment would go above that. Auto bid means the bidder can put in their max bid, and then our system would bid on their behalf up until their max bid. We always suggest leaving it at straight bid. You're going to raise more money that way. The goal amount just allows you to add a auction total or goal that you're looking to reach to the top right corner of your auction page. Auction terms allows you to put terms and conditions onto your auction items. So all you have to do is select yes, put in your auction terms, and this will show up at the bottom of every single item you have listed in your auction. Buy It Now Invoiced is mostly used at live mobile auctions. So if you are hosting a live mobile auction and maybe you have a wine pull or you're selling raffle tickets or anything where bidders have to pay for something there on site, you can do Buy It Now Invoiced, and what this will do is at the end of the night it'll create basically one invoice, and they can continually add items or purchases to their final invoice, and then whatever auction items they win in the mobile auction plus whatever auction items or Buy It Now items I should say are purchased throughout the evening will be totaled onto one final invoice that they can pay at the end of the night. This is only suggested for mobile auctions. If you're just running an online auction, we suggest to leave this to no. Display items images on mobile. This is again mostly used at live mobile auctions. If you have a slow bandwidth or Wi-Fi connection and you notice that the mobile site is running slow, you can turn off the images, which would help speed things up. Auto assign catalog numbers. You can either have our system automatically assign catalog numbers to all of your items, or you can leave this off and you can either choose not to have a catalog number, or you can add your own custom catalog numbers to each item. Auto assign bidder numbers. Again, this is for live auction features. You can have our system automatically assign a bidder number to every bidder that registers through your auction, or you can turn this off and you can assign your own bidder numbers. The buyer premium allows you to add extra fees. If you want to pass on a performance fee or a credit card processing fee to your winning bidders, you can choose yes, and then you have the option to put a fixed dollar amount onto their invoice, or you can choose a percentage, and you can write in a little description of what that fee is for. So most common is credit card processing fee, 2.9%. And what we would do is we would just add 2.9% to their final invoice at the end of the night, and everything would be calculated for you. When those settings are set, you can go ahead and hit next step. One thing I do want to point out is right now when you're creating your auction, it doesn't really matter if you have all of your settings perfect. We just want to get your auction created. You can come back and edit all of these settings at any time. Even after your auction launches, you can come back in and kind of make some changes to your settings. So never worry about making sure everything's perfect before you launch your auction. We really want you to just kind of get in and get started, get your feet wet with our platform. Page 3 of the Auction Setup Wizard is designing your invoices. From here, we're going to choose and enter your organization information. That includes your name, email addresses, your organization address. If you have or want to add a tax ID number, this is a great way if anybody makes a cash donation that they can use the invoices and the receipts that our system sends as a tax receipt so that you don't have to do that later. The payment and shipping details, this is going to only be seen by the winning bidder. So this is where you're going to put in if there's a pickup location, any type of payment information. So if you are collecting cash or check offline, if you have a prepaid account, you can definitely collect cash or check offline. So this is where you can tell them where to pick up their items, how to pay, any type of information you want to kind of include about payment and shipping details. The contact information is going to be really the main organizer for your auction. This is just so that your winning bidders have somebody that they can contact if they have any questions or information about their auction or maybe some of the items that they won. And the extra notes section, this is kind of to add maybe a thank you note or any other information that you want to add to the invoice. to kind of give your bidders some more information. Pickup available. This is only going to be used if you add a shipping amount to each individual item or some items. When you select pickup available, this will give the winning bidder the option to remove the shipping cost from their invoice and instead notify you that they're going to be picking up the items at a set location that you determine. Once you're done designing your invoice, go ahead and hit next step, and we're going to finish up creating our auction. Step 4 of the auction setup wizard is really just a save and continue button. This will finish setting up your auction and take you right into the auction dashboard so you can start adding items. So if you have been following along and creating your auction with me, congratulations, your auction is now set up, and really all we need to do now is start adding items to it. It was very easy. Without me talking and explaining everything, it'll take you about 5 minutes to actually complete that whole auction setup process. If not, I highly encourage you to, when this video is done, to set up an auction, and you can watch this video again and kind of take you through step by step. But everything is pretty self-explanatory, so hopefully you won't need this video when you go to create your auction for the first time. Now that we're on the auction dashboard, I'm just going to take a minute here and show you around the auction dashboard so you know how to navigate your auction and some of the settings and where to find certain things. You're going to notice right in the middle we have some yellow alert boxes. Anytime our system recognizes that something's missing or needs to be completed, we're going to notify you right here in the yellow section. At the top, we show the auction name along with the auction subscription tag. So currently we set everybody up automatically into a demo mode so that you can test this out before you commit to using us. When you upgrade, this yellow demo tag will turn into a green either free account tag or paid subscription tag, so you'll see that as you move along. Just underneath that, we have some basic auction information about when you have your start and end times, total bidders, total bids, amount raised, total items added, things like that. At the very top, you're going to see a red Activate Auction button. Whenever you're ready to commit to using Charity Auctions Today, you'll just go ahead, hit that activation button, and that'll take you out of demo mode. If at any time you need help or to view our knowledge base, we have a quick link right here that will take you right over to our help section. Also, you can click the green help icon, and from there you can actually search questions right from your auction dashboard. And if you can't find an answer to one of your questions from that green help icon, you can also email support and we will get back to you really quickly. Along the top in the black bar, you're going to notice 3 tabs. We have Edit, Design, and Manage. Manage will always bring you back to the auction dashboard. The Design tab is going to take you into the Design Editor, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And the Edit tab is where we go back and we edit all of those settings that we created during the auction setup wizard. So right now I'm going to take you into the Design Editor so you can kind of see how it looks to build out your auction page. We make it really easy for you to design your auction page to match your website or your organization colors. From the design page, you can choose between 12 pre-designed themes, or you can design and edit just about every element on the page by bringing your own design. Whenever you make a change to the design hex codes or the color codes, make sure you always save the page. Whenever you make a change or you choose a different theme, the design editor in the preview section below will change colors to show you the changes in real time. Underneath the Choose a Theme section, you're going to notice 4 bullet points. The first one is Page Features. This is where you're going to be able to add and remove all the page features from your auction page. So this would include social media buttons, Donate Now buttons, auction totals, things like that. The Upload Logo or Banner. This is where you're going to add a logo or banner to your auction page. The Upload Main Image is just a main image that you can add to the body of your auction to give it a little bit more life. And then the title and description section, this is where you can change the title that you had selected earlier, and you can also add an auction description to kind of give some people some more information about your organization or anything about your auction that you want to share with your bidders. Once you're done editing your auction design, you can head back to the Manage Dashboard page, and we can start adding auction items to your event. Now that we have your auction created, we designed your auction page to match your website, it's now time to start adding your auction items. And you do this by navigating over to the All Items page. And in the gray submenu, you just click on Items and then All Items. And this will bring you to the All Items page that will house all of the auction items that you upload into our system. To get started, you just click on Add Items, and this will bring up the first item form where you choose names, upload images, starting bids, item descriptions, all of your different auction settings that you're going to put on per item will be done here. As you start adding items, this All Items page will start to fill in with all of your items that you have added. You can drag and drop them into whatever order you want them to display onto your auction page. And the last thing I want to show you or point out is the custom categories section. This is where you can create unlimited custom categories for your items. So just click custom categories, and then you'll be able to go in and just type in a custom category, hit add. And then that way, whenever you're adding a new item, you can choose your custom categories, and then that would house all of those items that would fall within that category. So that's going to wrap up this demo. Let's go back now. We're going to talk about pricing, and we're going to wrap up this video. So how much does this all cost? Our pricing is very transparent, and we don't surprise you with hitting fees. So we have prepaid plans, and we also have a free plan. So our free plan, there's no upfront costs and there's no risk. If you don't raise any money, you don't owe any money. You get to list unlimited items, and you just pay a 5% performance fee on the total amount raised. If you plan on raising over $15,000 or $20,000 in your auction, you can go with a prepaid plan, which you'll just pay a little bit more money up front, and we're going to lower your performance fee. So we have a starter plan up to 25 items. It's $297, and it comes with a 2% performance fee. Then we have a pro plan. It's $497. You can list up to 100 items, and that also has a 2% performance fee. And we have an Ultra plan. It's $597, and you can list up to 250 items, and that lowers your performance fee down to 1%. And if you need a plan higher than 250 items, don't worry. We have plans that can go up to 1,000 or unlimited items. The only other fee that you're going to encounter are the credit card processing fees. So we've partnered with Stripe and PayPal to make credit card processing easy. The credit card processing rate is just 2.9% plus 30 cents for Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. And for American Express, it's 3.5% plus 30 cents for American Express. And all of our fees and all the credit card fees are taken out of the money before it's deposited into your bank account. And we will deposit those funds into your bank account within 48 hours after your auction invoices have been paid. So we'll handle everything for you, and there's nothing you have to do as far as managing money or paying us, because we'll just go ahead and take out those fees and deposit the net into your bank account within 48 hours. So let's just recap really quick. So we handle everything. All you need to do is create and launch your auction, and we'll handle the rest. And if you have any questions or you need any help, we offer a very robust knowledge base. And if you can't find your answers there, you can always contact our live support, either through phone support or email support anytime. So right now, if you haven't already completed your auction by following along with the video, I highly suggest just taking a few minutes, complete that 5-minute auction setup box, go through, build out your auction, test this out for yourself. We really want you to get your hands dirty in our software and see how it is. And to be honest with you, we are the only company that will allow you to do this. All of our competition would never even think about allowing you to see their software before, 1, you talk to a salesperson, 2, you sign a contract, and 3, you pay an upfront fee just to get into their platform. We're very confident in our platform, and we know that it's the best around, so we have no problem showing it off. And we know once you get in there and you start playing with it and start adding your items and you see how user-friendly it is for you and your bidders, you're definitely going to choose us every time. So real quick, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch our demo, see our presentation, and we really hope to be able to talk to you soon, and I really wish you a lot of success with your upcoming auction. Thank you.